Hey, you can keep watching these free videos, but you will never get all the videos unless you go to portraitartacademy.com. I don't know if making them jealous will make them buy anything. You have to get them excited about it. I'm not good at that. Let me try. Hey guys, do you want to learn how to draw beautiful portraits? Then go to portraitartacademy.com. It's got amazing tutorials, excellent instructions, detailed ebooks, and a small community of other artists. How was that? That was terrible. I agree, I hated it. Yeah, well, that was the best I could do. Let's get started.
So we're putting a basic layer here of gray. Here's a white line, so be sure to go around that. I'm using an HB pencil. I guess I could use a 4H pencil. It would be a bit safer. You can use your finger a little bit to smudge it so that not all those lines appear. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's nothing really complicated about just coloring everything gray, right? Pretty therapeutic. I think this is a little more narrow. But even there, like if it's slightly off, it doesn't even matter as much because nobody looks at that. And I'm not saying don't be accurate. I'm saying focus more on what matters most. If you make sure that the things that matter most, like the face and the eyes and things like that, if they're correct, then the whole image will look better. See, I see a bit more shading over there, but I don't want as much contrast between this and that, so very lightly. So if you see stuff like that, that's okay. Like, you could just always correct it. And you can erase stuff too, like, especially if you use a light pencil like that. You can erase that and then go around it. Now I'm going to use the HB pencil because this is a little darker. I could even use the darkest pencil, the 3B, over here. Because there are areas there that are very dark because of the shadows. This may be a little wider. See, I could put a light line here. You could put light lines with the dark pencil too, but just gotta be more careful about it. See, there's a white spot over here. You can erase that and go around it, kind of. Here we go. Over here, it's a little darker. Over here. And then the bottom here is also a little darker because there's a shadow there. But not too much, so just try to keep it light. Here it's really dark, right there. But here, a little bit darker, but not as much as over here. So you're constantly comparing those things. And that's how you get a drawing done. Always compare. This is something you should not do on social media. I've done it too much. Always compare yourself with people who have more followers or make more money or have more talent. It's awful. Social media is awful that way. If you can't resist, stay away from it. There's a line right there. A bit more shading. Maybe even a bit more like that, like it goes over the white. And then over here, of course this is gray. Still using the HB pencil. And yeah, you could use a lighter pencil, but then you have to press harder, right? You can use a darker pencil, but then you have to press less hard. But sometimes, some areas you just can't do it. Like this. Try to do this with a 4H pencil, it doesn't work. Try to do this with a 3B pencil, really hard. Really hard. So don't make it harder for yourself than you have to. And there's this area which is completely dark. Let's color that in with this. And then those lines could also be pretty dark. I have to say, this is a little less interesting to draw.